Thank you so much for tuning in. How are you guys doing? I hope you're having a wonderful day because I'm about to ruin it for you as always. Because you know me, every single stream just gives you nightmares and makes you question reality and question your own sanity. Yeah, you know, very chill stream, very cozy streams. Anyway, hi. If you're new here, hello. I'm FEARSONA, you can call me Sona, and I'm your friendly neighborhood true crime VTuber. Here to give you full body chills. And it's gonna be tough. Okay, I will warn you guys right now that this stream is graphic, will be graphic, especially for male audience. It's gonna be bad. So I'm gonna just warn you right now. If you cannot handle it, walk away. Walk away right now because it's gonna, like, I could feel it physically. When I was looking into this case, when I was researching this case, I could feel it. So and I don't even have the parts. So just, you know, just so you guys know, just, you know, walk away. Fabian, thank you so much for the supa. I got pizza, so I shan't be scared. Well, we'll see about that. Oh, what? Yeah. What? I'm new and I'm young. Okay, okay, Albert, I'm so sorry, but you cannot watch this stream. Please, mods, if you could. I'm so sorry. These streams are for mature audiences, so you will not be able to interact in the chat. Yeah, I'm so sorry. But thank you so much for trying. Thank you so much for tuning in. But this is, yeah, this is like a little bit too graphic for you. So, bye. Thank you so much. Wood, I'm arrived. Hello, Angry Mob. Hi, Big Slim. Hello, Sona. I hope everyone's doing well, but already a little afraid of the case today from Sona's warning. Oh, absolutely. That's why I put warnings everywhere. That's why I just put everything everywhere. Like, that's not for, it's for the audience, like audiences 18 plus. I'm sorry. And yeah, I'm so sorry that you cannot interact with the chat if you're a minor. But yeah. The old fan is back. Hey, leave it high. Hi, Sona. Hi, Darkest Monkey. Hi, glad to be here. I'm glad you could make it. You will not be as happy by the end of the stream. I'm always scared. Joshua, thank you. Guys, okay, on a more serious note, because I just wanted to talk about something before this stream begins, before I get to the case. I am concerned. I'm concerned. I am witnessing the absolute deterioration of the society and the world as we know it. And it's terrifying. People are heading down a very dark and very dangerous path with no return. And it's scary to witness how we're basically leading each other into annihilation and spiraling into chaos. Today I saw a girl looking at her phone cross the road without even looking at the traffic light, which was red for pedestrians, by the way. She didn't even look left or right. She just crossed, winging it, putting her life on the line like a madman. Is this what we've come to? Blatant disregard for traffic laws, rules, order? I mean, okay, sure, she was fine. She didn't get obliterated by an incoming car, but she could have. We are descending into anarchy, absolute madness. Am I a little paranoid? Perhaps. Perhaps. But a little paranoia here and there never hurt anyone, saved me from serious bodily injury a couple of times, because paper cuts are not to be underestimated. They hurt like a bitch. Just a little reflection and food for thought for the day. Also, bus drivers. Bus drivers in Taiwan are out to get me. I am questioning their qualifications and their driving license because there is no way that someone gave them a pass with these abysmal driving skills. I almost died. Thank you. Am I a little overreacting? Maybe. Probably, but I don't care. I am fear itself. That's in my name. Okay, that is how I roll. I tend to also gamble with a bit of IRL Frogger from time to time. I am a little bit of a gambler myself. No, I'm something. Wasn't the mean like I'm something of a scientist myself? I was like, I'm something of a of a gambler myself. No, wait, that sounded bad. Oh god. So today's stream is going to be graphic, especially for the male audience members. This is going to be about the removal of their... Yeah, member Dorothy. Yeah, you're right. You're right. This is, yeah, that's it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be physical. I don't even know if, like, not even for just like male audiences. Honestly, like, as I said, I was looking into this case, and I could physically I felt sick, and physically I hurt. I was in pain. So just like, I know it's a phantom pain. I know it's not real, but like, holy shit, I could feel it. Like, my insides were just like, yeah, that's, yeah, just yeah. Also, Joshua, thank you so much. I was breaking the law while driving from work. Don't tell. Don't break the law. Also, yeah, like, I'm sorry, there's gonna be, like, every single one of my streams, there's gonna be a little rant from me about, like, what scared me this day, on this beautiful day, what terrified me, what am I concerned with, and it's usually gonna be something like, I mean, you know, everyday dangers. Just dangers of everyday world. That is the most terrifying thing, you know, like paper cuts and... I don't know, like, do you ever grab a fork and you think about, like, how, you know, like, to eat, right? You're eating something, you're about to eat something, you're using a fork, and you grab it, and you think about, like, how, this would hurt if I stabbed myself in the eye. Or this would hurt if I don't know, like, if I fell face first onto the spikes. Yeah, that's intrusive thoughts. Yeah, it happens. But yeah, just I am like one tiny step away from, like, wrapping everything in my house in a bubble wrap, just to be safe, and, like, caution tape, and yeah, like, just to cover all my bases. Hope you are doing okay today, David. Yeah, I hope everyone is doing okay. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Not for long, but, you know, it's good to start with something positive, right? Like, the world is descending into chaos. Everything is dangerous. Don't go out. Actually, wrap yourself in a bubble wrap, because everything in your house is also dangerous, so... baby-proof your room, but you're the baby. Pretty much. Baby-proof my whole apartment, but I'm the baby. Like, I'm scared. You can be like the boy in the bubble. Yeah, I think I'm like one tiny step away from being a boy in a bubble. Just building my own bubble, and just being very safe about, you know, everything. I have a medical card now, so my mental health is getting better, so I'm very happy about that. That's good to hear. I'm happy for you. Fabian, thank you so much. Why is that Teletubby smiling weird behind you? Oh, believe me, it's not gonna be that positive. Like, you're not gonna see it as a smiling face. You're gonna see it as, like, holy shit, this is graphic, and this is gruesome, and it's scary. Okay, you guys, we are at the beginning of another wonderful week, and we have a couple of streams coming up this week. Today's stream is just one of those. Wait, let me just pull up my... I always forget to pull up my schedule, because I wanted to show you guys before I dive into the case. Let's look at the schedule. Look at that. We have so many good things this week. So today we have that one Reddit post, or one Reddit user that terrified Reddit or terrified internet. So many of them, but this one, I'm not kidding. It's real. And then Thursday we have TBA, because to be announced, because I haven't decided yet on which what do I want to scare you with, but definitely something terrifying as always. This one's gonna be Imona, cause I need a break. I need to, like, sit with a cup of tea, like chamomile tea or like something, or mint, or something to calm me down. So Imona's gonna cover that one. Then on Friday we have a Patreon only stream, so if you are a Patreon member, you're gonna be able to tune into that one, and this time we're gonna be covering the paranoia.com rabbit hole. I mean, you can type it in, you can try to search for the for the website, paranoia.com, you're gonna find something very unexpected. And I'm gonna explain like why, like the whole conspiracy and like the rabbit hole of paranoia.com, and it's so weird. And then we have true crime stream. Even though I'm not sure if it's gonna be actually true crime, I haven't decided. Like, I do have a case technically scheduled for this one, but depending on if I can finish the, you know, my research into this case, or if I decide to swap it with another case, we'll see, or something terrifying anyway. Okay, and we're back. We're actually back to my like normal schedule, so 6 p.m. Pacific time. I do know that maybe it was like more convenient for people for it to be like 4 p.m. Pacific time, but unfortunately, like I cannot. I have a hard time like being energetic and like waking up at 6 a.m. my time. So it has to be this this way, or maybe like I might try a later time, maybe. We'll see. But yeah. Okay, I think we're ready. I think I'm ready. Okay, let's do this. So, are you guys ready? Whatever works for you, Sona. Yeah, I think I'll see how it is. I'm gonna experiment. Are you guys ready? Cool, let's go. So Reddit, a website with billions of users posting about billions of topics. There's a very good chance that you will find more than one disturbing thread or post. I mean, you can find literally anything, any topic and any thread on Reddit. So some of them are gonna be scary. Is that a good thing? Well, not always. Because it's not just that those threads are scary and like they're like, oh, you know, you read it and you feel like, oh wow, that was kind of, you know, that gave me chills. No. On more than one occasion, Reddit users would come across a post or a thread that absolutely terrified them. And this is one such story. The story of a Reddit user, Worthless319, who absolutely scarred the internet and then vanished like they usually do. On December 25th, 2016, Worthless319 made their first post on r/askreddit, asking about a very hypothetical scenario involving North Korea and the US. Quote, does North Korean leadership know what an eclipse is? Might they consider it an attack from the US? Yeah, I don't know, like it's a peculiar question. You might think like, oh, that's weird, like why would they not know? But you know, like, okay, let's just give him the benefit of the doubt, or let's just agree that, hey, Reddit is a weird place and people ask the weirdest questions and they are allowed to ask the weirdest questions, because like you know, like they wouldn't ask it to like their friend, like they wouldn't ask their friends or family because that's a weird question, right? So why not ask the internet? If you thought this was a weird, maybe a little disturbing question, you ain't seen nothing yet. This is actually the most normal thing that this user posted. The second post took a huge leap from the relatively normal, like weird hypothetical scenario in the first post. This next post was posted in r/awakened. So the title was Fear of Suffering / Bringing an Awareness into Suffering, end quote. And in this post, Worthless319 shared his experience with self-mutilation. I don't know if I should say that word. Maybe I can. Okay, I'm gonna exchange it for self-ventilation, because YouTube is gonna just like, you know, obliterate the stream and just be like, nope. Also, Shai, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. Hey, thank you so much. And everyone, please remember to say thank you to Shai. Okay, so in this post, Worthless319 shares his experience with self-ventilation. Let's just agree with that. And he reveals that he almost passed away due to the severity of his own willing actions. Let's read the post. Wait, let me... Okay, quote. The innate truths behind the universe have been revealed to me. I have severely self-ventilated to near death in the past, and I was awful at dealing with the pain. I couldn't remotely bring a non-judgmental awareness into it. And then let me skip a little bit further. I've read Be Here Now about 25 times front to back. By the way, Be Here Now is a 1971 book on yoga, spirituality, and meditation techniques. So it's like a kind of like a yoga book or meditation book, and just kind of philosophy, right? Like just kind of deep dive into certain topics. Okay, let me continue. Near the end, it depicts Christ, and it says, this trip requires total suffering, but it's got to be suffering that is no suffering, end quote. Well, I mean, end quote within a quote. It also says, you've got to go the whole suffering trip, but you can't be the guy who is suffering. I understand this means the physical body and ego will die, but how can one manage to suffer without suffering? I'm so caught up on this, I can't step over the line into the infinite, end quote. Whatever that means. I mean, people were confused, but they were mostly like, okay, well, this is a very strange question. Let's just do a deep dive, right? Like, let's talk about this. Well, this user had some pretty horrifying thoughts, and he claimed to had apparently partaken into the act of self-ventilation, I guess. Thankfully, he didn't get it, like for now, he didn't get into much detail in this post, so everyone could really like take this post with a grain of salt. However, that didn't last long, because the next several posts, Worthless319 gradually revealed exactly how he hurt himself, and it was an absolute nightmarish way to do so. This was another post by him in r/awakened. Quote, if crucifixion was self-done, yielding a crucifixion of the ego and physical body, how would you gain the power/mentality to overcome it? This is just step one. Dude, we're at the beginning of this case. We're at the beginning. This is the start of this stream. And he's already talking about crucifixion. Self-crucifixion. But yes. So he asks this question, and people were already worried after the first post. And the second one had Redditors begging this guy to stop whatever he was doing to himself. Like, people immediately jumped into, you know, saying, like, please stop hurting yourself. And another user said, overcome something so beautiful. To understand crucifixion, one needs to understand that life is more than just oneness. It is all the marriages between, above and below, spirit and matter, spirit and soul, the feminine and masculine. There is your most sacred cross. Nail yourself in the middle. So basically, this person is just like saying, like, oh, you can't, you know, I mean, at least that's what I'm understanding. Like, you can't take life suffering like literally, right? Like, it's different parts of life. It's the emotional suffering, it's the soul suffering, right? Like, you have to balance it out, and then you have to put yourself in the middle so that you can like understand it and like maybe not feel it as much or something. Like, at least that's what I understand from this. Yeah, this guy did not. It's not emotional suffering for him. This guy is not about to. Yeah, he's not about to take this advice. Okay, so OP/Worthless responded to this comment, and he said this. Quote, it's hard when all I've done is fail. Every ventilation makes me feel like I take 10 steps backwards. It's degrading, humiliating. My genitals look like some absurd cosmic vomit at this point. It's hard to press on. I don't think I can slowly stick a knife through the base of my Yeah, penis. Shooting it off was nice and quick, but I'm shit out of luck this time around. Yeah, that's me. That's my reaction to this post. The moment I saw this post, I was just like, but okay. 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 It's just Reddit, right? It's just a Reddit post, right? Like, I mean, anyone can write anything on Reddit. There is no proof. There is no single proof, right? Like, you can just take it at a face value. You can take it with a grain of salt. You can just be like, okay, well, whatever, crazy. Like, you can just write whatever on Reddit. We don't have to believe it. There is proof. Oh my god, there is proof. Because in another response, OP included a link that contained proof, images. He literally said, I don't quite understand what you mean. You feel I lack sincerity. Not safe for work. And a link to an Imgur page with pictures. This link doesn't work. However, unfortunately, I did click another link, thinking I kind of clicked it by mistake because I was just like, oh, I thought I was clicking this one, which people said like, oh, it doesn't work. So I was just like, oh, I'm gonna click this one. But I clicked another one. Yeah, it was just like, I tripped and clicked the I tripped and clicked the link that actually worked. And yeah, the images were extremely graphic and disturbing. I do not recommend searching for this. Luckily, this link doesn't work, so even if you find it, like, this one doesn't work, but like I kind of was doing a deep dive, so I unfortunately did find something. I will not be, obviously, not be showing them here for obvious reasons, and I won't be linking them anywhere under this video. Again, for obvious reasons. If you're curious, it's up to you. You can look for them yourself, but I do not recommend doing that. I regret seeing the images myself, so yeah, proceed at your own risk. I do not take any responsibility for this, you know, like, I will not be. And please, also, please do not post any links to the images or this user's Reddit activity in the comments or in the chat. Like, don't do that. I don't want it here, and I'm just saying that right now I'm gonna be deleting those comments or messages from the chat. So yeah, please, no links. And yeah, like, I will be removing the comments because I don't want that here. I don't want people to like be looking it up. This is at your own risk. So the images pretty much show this user's crotch, and it's very, very heavily ventilated. It does not have a pee, and Joshua, the things you do for us, Sona, I fucking know. That's why I don't sleep at night. So yeah, you know, the images are pretty graphic. I regret every second of me like seeing the images. Yeah, like, I kind of screamed, and I just turned it off, but I saw enough. Yeah, like, I just saw enough, so yeah. You would think that the story ends there. No, it didn't, because Worthless returned with another post in which he explained exactly how did he do it. In his post on r/surgery, titled, "How long does local anesthesia last?" and lidocaine, I think that's the substance. So Worthless explained that they ventilated their genitals, shooting them 4 times with a revolver, blowing apart their left testicle, and then removing the right one 8 months later. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Fabian, here's a hug. Sorry for the trauma. No, it's okay. It's okay. That's me, the cat. That's me, poor kitty. I know. I know, Sona, I'm eating. See, did you think that if you're eating, that you're gonna be comforted, you're gonna be safe? There's no comfort food to comfort you from this, to shield you from this story. Yeah. Yeah, it was terrible. So his next, this is not where it ends. We're not even halfway. So, God. I cannot believe that we're not even halfway through the story. So yeah, his next post. The posts were pretty cryptic, still like reflecting on self-awakening through, you know, suffering and mutilation and, oh God, I wasn't supposed to say that. And just bizarre things like that. So he was just making a lot of like threads where he's mostly talking about like awakening and self-awareness and like all suffering, but nothing kind of like graphic, more philosophical. And in one of the posts, Worthless goes deeper into his reason for self-awakening. And well, basically it sounds like he's seeing the world as a passage ritual for him to transcend and become Reddit Jesus. I don't know, Marvel Jesus. Like essentially that's how he sees himself. He's just like, oh, I have to suffer, but I can't feel the suffering, and that's how I transcend, and I'm gonna save the world. So he is Marvel Jesus. Shy pain, no! But thanks for the super. Okay. So then he posts this other post in r/awakening that is titled "The Increasing Chaos Reflects My Failure to Awaken." And in this post he says, quote, "North Korea, Texas, the state I visited last month, and Florida, my home state, about to get ravaged by Irma. This is just the beginning. I don't know if I will overcome these trials and tribulations before the end of Earth. All I have done is surrender to God, and it looks like it only makes things worse." No way. What? It makes things worse if you blindly trust in the invisible man living in the sky, watching you every minute of every day. Yeah, okay. I know, like, George, I'm channeling George Carlin, but, okay. All I have done is surrender to God, and it looks like it only makes things worse. I feel far worse than before I began this spiritual path. Everything is dark, and I see no light at the end of the tunnel. The only positivity is that I am still alive, which means the battle isn't quite over yet. Also, I feel like, oh, this guy is diving into something that looks like spiritual path or religion. I think you kind of need a guide. You can't just like, I think for any, like, if you're exploring religion, if you're interested in exploring like different philosophies, religion, I think that you need a guide. You can't just like wing it. I think like, yeah, you can wing it later, but like at least like have a guide, someone who is a professional, you know? Like, I think you need help, because it can go very, very badly if you try to interpret, you know, certain parts on your own, and it just, yeah, you can be very misguided. You can go very down a very dangerous path, a very dark path, like humanity does. Jesus, take the wheel. Okay. I mean, I don't know why you feel so horrible. Maybe, just maybe, I might be wrong. I might be incorrect, but it might be because you shot off your body parts, and it may have contributed to the suffering and your bad state somehow. But who am I to judge? Like, what do I know? I mean, people could only express, honestly, their disbelief. Like, but like, why? Like I do. And, you know, they kept asking, like, why? Why do you do this? Why are you doing this to yourself? Please stop. So Worthless would usually respond to these comments with something cryptic about, why? Oh, yeah, okay. So he would respond with something cryptic about the need for awakening and going through trials and tribulations of the world, and like how, you know, this is his destiny, and like nuclear war with North Korea and whatnot. believe it or not, it got worse. As if, like, if you... Believe me, like, I thought this could not get any worse because it's already nuclear bad, but it got worse. So in another post titled, How to Proceed When You Only Seem to Fail, Worthless goes into more detail of what he did next with the remaining parts of his, well, lower parts, lower bits, and it wasn't good. It was very bad. Let's read this. Oh my god. Greetings. I am in the most intense part of the awakening process that is possible. First, I circumcised myself, ended up at the ER. Next, I shot my pee 4 times with a revolver and consumed it after cooking it slightly in a frying pan. Jesus. Okay. Yep. He ate his meat. Yep. Yes, he did. And let's continue. I called an ambulance on myself after freaking out and ended up at the ER. Well, at least he calls an ambulance. During the process, I blew apart my left testicle and they removed it since it was beyond repair. Finally, after many months of agonizing depression, I got the courage to sever my remaining testicle, ending up at the ER again. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? This was my reaction when I was first reading it. This is my reaction, the same reaction right now when I'm reading this, because it's holy shit. Why is this happening? Okay. Okay. Okay, let's continue. Shy, thank you. Wait, but did he season it though? He did. There's gonna be an explanation, don't worry, because it gets worse. It gets worse. If you thought it could not get worse, because how can it get worse than this? It gets even worse. Okay. Okay, let's continue. All I have done is follow God's will to crucify myself, but I always seem to fail. Is it God's will? Is it really? Because I think our Lord and Savior is sitting up there in the great beyond saying, if he exists, but he's sitting there in the great beyond saying the exact same thing I do. What the fuck, man? Why? Why? Stop the madness. Oh my god. Yeah, so, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Let's continue. I cannot, for the love of God, make it past the obstacles given to me. Now, God has come to me through my intuition, calling me to sever more of my pee. When I look at what's left, it's about 1 centimeter worth of skin bulging out with an empty scrotum attached, and it's baffling that I am supposed to sever more of it. At this point, I'm basically carving a hole into my body. Please, I am in the darkest times of my life as Earth nears the end times. What is this, like apocalypse? Like apocalyptic cult? Like what is going of one? Because there's no one else with him. It's just like, yeah. Also, Joshua, thank you so much. Joshua and IDK Bacon. I am curious what you guys think. Thank you for the supas. Sona, then you, oh my god, in the beginning of this post, I felt your soul leaving your body. Yeah, it's just, my soul is like just grabbing, just trying to, you know, grab and hold on, but it's skipping to my next life. Bacon would like to remind everyone that a revolver expels hot gases out the side of the gap in the cylinder. This is even more gruesome than you think. Oh my god. Dear God, Jesus, take the wheel. Yeah, yeah. Is he a eunuch? And a messed up one. Oh yeah, he definitely eunuched himself. Is it like you? I think it's read as eunuch. Anyway. Okay, let's continue. Please, I am in the darkest times of my life as Earth nears the end times war, and I have no idea what to do or where to turn. I am so afraid of the pain and blood of doing this all over again, thinking once would be enough. Love and regards, Worthless 319. Edit. If there are any doubts, I can email pictures freely. No, please don't. Please don't. Stop. Oh my god, stop. That is literally what every single user in the comments was saying. Like, please God, stop. Oh my god. Yeah, but Rune, hi. Hello. Freely. Yeah, like he's just like, oh, I can send pics freely, and people are just like, no. Don't. Obviously there are people in the comments who are just like, hey, do you guys have the link? And I'm like, why would you look for this? I saw it accidentally, and I'm regretting. I regret it so much. Like, don't. I was my curiosity and I was just like foolishly thinking like, oh, none of those links are gonna work anymore. Yeah, some of them did. Okay, and yeah, when people asked you know, why the fuck, he would usually respond with something very strange like what I showed you before. So something like this: commanded to by my higher self to avoid nuclear war with North Korea and institute the second coming of Earth. Marvel Jesus, I don't know. I think if the North Korean leaders saw this thread, and they would call you themselves, they would call Worthless themselves and said that the same thing, like, dude, what the fuck, stop. Like, we don't want that. We don't want to see this. We don't want to know about this. Like, just stop. Like, don't put our name on this. Don't slap our name on this Reddit, because like, what the fuck. Yeah. It gets worse because holy shit. Believe it or not, I cannot believe that I'm saying this, but yes, it gets worse. So many users were horrified by his actions, and many of them also attempted to reach out to him through DMs. Others called for someone who maybe knows this guy personally to intervene somehow, but Worthless would essentially ignore any comments, any calls, any DMs for, you know, like that called for help or for him to stop. He would just like completely ignore those messages. Worthless would constantly talk about the urge to do more, even though he's scared of pain, and even though he was just like, oh, I don't want to do this, I'm scared of pain, I cannot handle it, and people are just like, yeah, stop, how about just don't do this then, because you don't have to. And he's just like, no, I do, I have to. And they're like, no, literally you do not. You don't have to. And he's like, no, but God is telling me. No, I'm pretty sure he's not. I'm pretty sure he's saying, do not do this. But you're hearing like, oh, so do this. And God's just like, no, holy shit, no. But yeah, I'm sorry, is my man schizophrenic? Possibly. Like, he did stay at a psychiatric institution. In one of his posts, like, he did reveal that he stayed in a hospital, so it is possible that this person is just, you know, he needs help with his mental health because it's pretty bad. But he was not done yet, or at least his higher self was, like, urging him to do more. And some users asked, quote, what happens if you ignore the urge? And the response from Worthless was far from positive. He was just saying like, yeah, I have to, you know, I have to continue. Other users continued begging him, this guy, to stop and seek professional help outside of Reddit, because holy bejesus. The only user that got some kind of response from Worthless to their pleas for this guy, like for him, you know, to seek help, that user is now deleted, but he posted this. Quote, I want to ask if you're seeking help, outside Reddit. I'm glad this community is here for you, but it's not enough. Words on a page are not enough. Not my words, not your words. Reddit is not a substitute for real change, no matter how pretty our words are and how many upvotes we get. Absolutely 100%. I agree with this person. Please seek help. I know that internet community can help, like supportive community can help, you know, like with your issues, can help you, like, you know, with whatever you're dealing with. However, it's not professional help. So if you're dealing with something serious, please seek professional help. There are therapists, there are institutions that take care of it, there are medical professionals that can help you, but also there are some free resources online, you know, hotlines that help people with you know, with their mental health issues. Like, they can actually direct you to a professional. They can help you find a you know, a free of charge therapist. I'm sure there are some resources out there. I've posted it a while ago. I've posted some online resources, like if you need to talk to a professional, there are free resources out there. But this is not over. Let's continue with the case, because holy shit, you know, it gets so much worse. Yes, it does. It gets so much worse. So, okay, so this was the post, right? And then Worthless actually responded to this one with the following. Quote, I really have no one to turn to. I'm alone in this, but I'm really all there is, because there is only one consciousness. Most of my spiritual guides have rejected me as psychotic and damaging due to my self-ventilation. I have spent upwards of 3 months locked in psychiatric wards across the US, medicated with OCD and psychotic drugs. The only problem with me is my love for God, which must be medicated. I'll be fine. I thank you for your support and guidance. It's truly a terrible loop and darkness to be stuck in. Maybe one day I will be free. Until then, I will keep hope in my heart instead of fear. Yeah, I think, you know, spiritual guides are okay if you're not dealing with something very, very serious, but if you're dealing with something very serious, I don't think spiritual guides are enough. I think a professional help is very much needed, and yeah, but this guy is just, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. So this person, you know, did some stuff to his pee in the name of God and in the name of preventing a nuclear war between the US and North Korea. He revealed that it gets worse. I forgot about this part, but it does get worse. Bruh, how religious do you have to be to do this? I think, like, for him it's something, yeah, like it's religious, but it's not religious, right? Like, it's more spiritual. It's kind of more like, oh, the higher power, higher awareness, self-awareness and self-awakening, right? Like, oh, awakening, and like, oh, I'm one consciousness. It goes beyond any religion as we know it. Okay. So it does get worse, believe it or not. Again, I know how, like, I'm repeating myself over and over again, but yes, it gets worse. So he revealed, you know, remember that part when he mentioned that, oh, when he cut off some parts, he kind of put them on a frying pan, and then he consumed some of his parts. Well, he revealed that not only did he consume parts of his pee, he also got his friend to eat some of it too. Okay, let me just read it. Quote, I sauteed it, no seasoning. A friend ate my castrated testicle. My ball was covered in blood red goo that had to be peeled off before cooking and consumption. No notable smell, just fleshy and bloody.
Huh?
Yeah, also he says, I regret nothing, I was serving God. Huh? This is like literally the cat. What is going on? Yeah, he kind of dragged his friend into it too. And his friend, well, I think that his friend is also not well, because wow, would you do this? Shai, thank you. Now that's a true homie right there. I mean, I guess like commendable in terms of like, oh, how strong is your friendship, but yeah, I don't know. No. I think your true friend would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Stop. Yeah, like your best friend would just be like, no, just like, what? I'm gonna incapacitate you because this is madness. This guy thinks he is God. No, I think he's like, yes, but he thinks that he's the Messiah. That kind of thing. Like, that's the best. I think he mentioned it somewhere, but like, that's the best I could come up with. Like, he thinks he's the Messiah, right? Like, he's the internet Jesus and he's gonna save the world somehow. Okay, let's continue because it does fucking continue. Worthless then revealed that they had intended, they had been admitted to a, you know, like the psychiatric institution, as I read in the post. He did take some medications, and then in some other posts, like, he did mention like, oh, he was also experimenting with like psychedelics or something. And in some responses, Worthless also specified that he is from a beach town somewhere in Florida and had intended USNA sometime in 2012. He also explained that he had experimented with, you know, with the drugs before, and he had been given other drugs from the, you know, by the medical professionals, so he had been heavily medicated. Somewhere in the middle of this disturbing ordeal, this Reddit user would also post some regular stuff. I don't know, like, he would just be like alternating between the very disturbing, like, what the fuck stuff, and also the pictures of his pets, like German Shepherd and like his cat and so on. Alas, he would turn around and continue with the scary stuff because, you know, even if you had hope that, hey, oh, wait a minute, this guy is starting to post about his pets. It's okay. You know, he has pets. Seems like he got over it. No, wait. Scratch that. But yeah. And then Worthless started talking about the final sacrifice he has to offer to God. Yeah, it gets worse. He made plans to make that sacrifice on Saturday. And you can imagine what sacrifice that would be. And, well, I mean, you don't have to imagine because I'm gonna show you the post. So this is the next post that he made. Wait, oh my god. Quote, "What's the likelihood I survive severing the rest of my penis?" Yep. Okay, so he said this, quote, "I will be attempting it on Saturday, but I'm afraid I might survive. I survived my castration after bleeding for 18 hours and finally seeking medical attention because I wasn't dying." Because he wasn't dying. God damn it. In other posts, some users questioned the Cesario, what the heck did I walk into? Yeah, I apologize like this, yeah. So in some other posts, users questioned the authenticity of this user's claims, suggesting that he might be a troll, like maybe he was just, I mean, yeah, some people questioned like, oh, the pictures might not be his, but then he actually posted a picture where I'm not gonna show that, but he posted a picture where it's his arm and he wrote the name Worthless319 and also his like parts, so like picture of those things together, proving that, hey, this is me, that is me, those are my pictures. Yeah, it's scary. It's, yeah, I will not sleep ever again. So Saturday comes around, you know, the D-Day, and another user, The Garden, posts in r/morbid questions to check in with Worthless and see if anyone knows anything, like how this story ended. So he posted, what happened to the guy that was supposed to cut his dick off yesterday, Saturday? Unfortunately, Worthless's last response did not provide any relief or clarity. If anything, it scared people even more because the last post was truly freaking horrifying. So this is his last response. Quote, it's an old pic I'm reminiscing upon as I'm stuck on a bus for 2+ days to get my revolver. Edit. I'm halfway across the country because I found someone that would murder me by cutting off my dick. But they would have ventilated my corpse unwillingly and eaten me, so I opted out. End quote. You know what? That's it, because like so this comment and post were eventually deleted. Like I found it in another video, but yeah, these comments were deleted. But before that happened, people were going ballistic in the comments, begging for some update, begging for someone to contact this guy, worried that for the worst, you know, like worried that this guy did something horrible to himself. Some users attempted to track Worthless down, and someone seemed to have succeeded. This one user that is called 2 for Tragedy posted, like he claimed that he found a way to contact Worthless, and he posted this. Not Tumblr. I'm not going to tell the website, but I actively searched for a website he may be on related to that. Took a while to find. All the pictures others posted, I can post directly from his profile on that website. End quote. So there was, you know, some information. He did say like, oh, I managed to contact him, so he is alive. Is he okay? I don't know, but at least, you know, like he didn't go through with it on that Saturday. But again, there is no conclusive evidence of the user's identity or the authenticity of their claims, and there is no evidence that Worthless 319 is okay or not okay. So, you know, he just vanished. We literally don't know anything. And this case remains an internet mystery to this day. I simply hope that Worthless is okay and he didn't do anything more extreme that he already had, and that he's seeking professional help. Yeah, that's it. That is it for this case, and that is it. That's not, I don't have anything else to say about this case because what is there to say? Okay, God, jeez, man. Yeah, and we are left without answers because Worthless vanished like many other disturbing Reddit users from these disturbing stories. I can only wonder, how did you stumble upon a case like this? I mean, yeah, I go down this rabbit hole of like YouTube videos about different cases, like different Reddit rabbit holes and disturbing stuff. So I did find quite a few videos. Like I found this one video. The first time I heard about this case was from a video by this like guy. I don't think he's from the States because he does have an accent. I'm not sure where he's from, but yeah, like he kind of went through this, like through this whole post, so or the thread. So yeah, that's how I found it. I just listened to a lot of, make no mistake, I listened to a lot of disturbing stuff. There's a lot on my list that I'm gonna cover on this channel because there's more. Reddit is a goldmine for just unhinged. The unhinged. If I can, yeah, like that's the only unhinged. Sona stumbles upon the most messed up things for us and then shares her pain with us. Yeah, like this is, I felt physical pain talking about this case and just reading about this case and seeing the pictures. I felt physical pain. And I do have a list of like a lot of other stuff that I'm gonna cover possibly on this channel, unless YouTube takes it down, because they are gonna be like, oh my god, what is this girl doing? But yes, I do have. How did you feel the pain? I don't want to even describe. It's just, yeah, pain where kind of pain in the areas where he felt pain. Like that's just like, you know, like the pain inside of your stomach and pain inside like everything. I just to not like be too graphic and descriptive, but just like, yeah, just like weird. Oh my god, yeah, no. Pain and sick, yeah, pretty much like pain and sick and just crazy. That was a disturbing Reddit rabbit hole. One of those, because there's many. And I will definitely continue with the series, because there are some pretty interesting stuff out there. Also disturbing, and because I clearly don't like sleeping. I don't like to get a good night's sleep. What is sleep without nightmares? This is gonna bring a nightmare for Sona after the stream. Absolutely. I'm prepared. You know what? Like by now, I'm just kind of like, I am prepared. This is my passion project. This is my work. You know what? I'm ready to suffer for my art, so to speak. I hope he gets therapy. I hope he's safe. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope he's safe. I hope that he's doing much better. Well, what's done is done, because he did some things, right? If we are to believe the pictures, if the pictures are legitimate, then he had already done some irreparable damage. But I hope otherwise he's okay and he's getting, help that he needs. It's just 10 for me. Hey, it's not that late. Yeah, like this case wasn't that like extremely long, but it's still pretty terrifying, and it was a fair share of information. Mr. Wolf, hello. Oh god, you guys are lucky, Mr. Wolf, and yeah, like you're lucky because you tuned in right when I'm like finished with the story, so you don't have to like listen about. Well, I mean, you can rewatch the video. I can't, that I cannot control. But I highly recommend that you definitely do not look for pictures. Do not post them in my comments, because I will be deleting them. And yeah, like just, you can look for it at your own risk. I highly suggest that you didn't, because it's bad. It looks bad. It's bad. It's very bad. But yeah. Thank you for the stream, Sona. You're welcome. Thank you for your hard work, Sona. Always ready to. I don't want to say always a pleasure, because yeah, like it is. I mean, yeah, I'm glad that I can share with you guys and I can stream and I can talk about this, but at the same time, it's not pleasant to talk about some things. Like it's not. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's hard. But at the same time, I know why I'm fascinated with it, and I know why it's pretty fascinating for people like those kind of scary stories. Thanks for the stream. Also, if I do get a nightmare from this, I won't blame you. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can blame me. It's okay. I'm surprised you didn't fall into madness so soon, Sona. See, like I think I'm getting. No, like it's kind of like a. No, I wouldn't say I'm like desensitized to everything. I can handle a lot. I think I can handle a lot. Like I do, because I look into a lot of like true crime cases and a lot of pretty gruesome stuff. I did get desensitized to some of it. Is that a good thing? I don't know. I'm not sure. My best friend is actually like saying, hey, have you never thought of like actually going into like law enforcement and like actually, or like, I don't know, like just to investigate like actual crime? Yeah, she was kind of, I'm sorry, she was kind of like concerned for me, because she's like, dude, you can handle a lot. Like, how can you handle this? Like, why did you not Like, why don't you consider actually like changing your career and like actually looking into like real, you know, just being there at the scene? I'm like, nah, I'm okay. I can handle pictures. I don't think I can handle like an actual crime scene. I don't think I could. I think this would be like too much. You saw him. I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Bacon, thank you for the supa. Yeah, I saw them. You guys take my word for it. Just don't look for it because it's not pleasant. Don't law enforcement, not like true crime people. Yeah, like I think I definitely got desensitized to a lot. So I think I can see a lot and I can handle a lot without being like completely repulsed or, you know, puking. Sona is built tough, not like Poland's roads. How do you know about this? Oh yeah, Polish roads. Polish roads are just like, yeah, they're not tough. You guys can type in like Poland roads winter or like after winter, and it's just it's such a it's an abstract vision. It's just crazy. I'm good. I don't want to go look for them. I'll just acknowledge it's out there, but I'm not going to look. Yeah, don't look. Most of the time, like, I suggest that you don't look. 100% of the time, like, I suggest that you don't look up the pictures, because, yeah, I've seen a fair share of pretty terrifying stuff while looking up. I think the worst one I've seen, honestly, this was, as crazy as it sounds, this is not the worst picture that I've seen on the internet. I think the worst one that is gonna haunt me forever, and this was like completely accidental too. Well, this one was like, oh, not as accidental, but the one that was like truly accidental that I've seen a picture of, like truly accidental. It was just like, I did not search for it, I did not look for it. I was just, yeah, some like crazy person uploaded this picture online. But I saw a picture of, while looking for a case of Luca Magnotta and Jun Lin. So I saw a picture of Jun Lin. This is from one of the cases, like that's the case from Netflix documentary Don't Fuck with Cats. Yeah, I was like looking it up for the stream. Like I was looking up the case for the stream, but then someone, like while searching on Google, like literally it was there. Like someone uploaded the picture of Jun Lin's, the victim's severed head. And unfortunately it had an expression, and yeah, there was an expression, and it's not something you want to see. It's not, never. Like I will forever remember it, and I still remember it like very vividly. Yeah. Shy, thank you. If Sona went to Poland and wore all white, would she blend in? Will she turn to snow? Will she burn? I would probably burst into flames. Yeah, I remember you telling us, right? Yeah, like I told you guys about this, but yes, that was, I remember the case. I still feel horrid that you got to see the horror Sona. That was really messed up. It was, you might want to take a breather after this one. I will, don't worry. Like I'm gonna take a breather. I'm gonna go get my matcha latte or something, or just, I don't know, go take a walk in the park, because holy shit. Yeah, I told you guys about this. Yeah, unfortunately I saw a picture, and yeah, it's not even that it was, as I said, it's not even that it was a severed head. It's the fact that this part, the face still had an expression, and it was, yeah, it's just haunting, and it's just gonna haunt me forever. But yeah. Question everything, question life. It's time to go question life. Yeah, question everything, question life. You know, just, you know what? Do something pleasant for yourself today. That's what I'm gonna tell you guys. If you want, you know, like after the stream, when I'm done with the stream, when we're done, just go do something nice for yourself. Do something relaxing, something positive. Get something nice to eat. If you can eat right now, because the one part of this case was involving food. Well, I mean, not food, consumption of something. I I'm gonna go erase my memory after the stream ends. Nice. I'm gonna go try to finish my Pokemon Nuzlocke. Nice, hey. Was it a crazy smile, Sonak? Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a crazy... Well, the expression, no, it wasn't. No, it was not. Like, it was just not. I don't make me describe it. Like, I don't want to describe it. I just don't, because, like, I'm remembering it, and it's just... Yeah, it's not good. Anyway. Yeah, I'm not gonna describe it. It's just so you know, it was like an expression. Yeah. I am going to play video games to clear my head. Play video games. Video games to play. Play video games to clear our head. Absolutely. I also encourage you guys, if you are a Patreon member, if you're not, then it's patreon.com/FEARSONA. There are bonus streams. There are wallpapers. For my members, there are also 2 community servers, one for Project Zomboid and one for Minecraft. So if you want to relax, maybe with other Patreon members, you can go to Patreon and yeah, gain access to those 2 games. But please remember, this is bonus content. You do not have to go there. You do not have to subscribe. There's a lot of free streams and free events here on YouTube, and there always will be free content for you guys. So do it only if you want to support the channel and if you're financially able to. Okay. That is it. Here's a cookie. Where's a cookie for me? I don't know, Fabian, but I need it. Where's the memory wiper the Men in Black used, right? Like, I wish I had it. I wish I could use it. I need it so desperately right now. I'm gonna be mining and crafting in the FEARSONA Minecraft server. Hey, I really have to check it out. I still have to check it out because I've been playing in the Project Zomboid server, but I haven't had much time this week, so I have to, like, I've been, you know, just doing research and doing other stuff and going to hospitals because my stupid wrist and just other things, and I had to, like, do some checkups. So I did have quite a lot on my plate, but I'm gonna try to pop into the Minecraft server sometime, maybe like well, definitely this week. I'll maybe not today because I do have like a lot of stuff to do, but yeah, I actually might either like Minecraft or Project Zomboid. So yeah, if you guys are interested, do you want some water barrels in Project Zomboid? So yeah, you can. Oh, that would be super nice. Ketsuya, thank you so much. I've been having like hard time to go back and get my car back because I did leave a car somewhere, and I have to like get it back and get back my shit. And also Ketsuya, if you happen to have that stupid book about the generator, because I died and I don't have that skill anymore, I have to find it. So if you happen to have that book, please, you know, in front of your house, that would be great. That would be great. If you have the book too, like about the generator, that would be super, super helpful because unfortunately I lost it. Okay. Leave it high. Hello. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I have it. Okay, great, great. Like if I can borrow it for just like a moment and I'm gonna return it to you, that would be great. That'd be awesome. But yeah, thank you so much for today, you guys. I hope, despite what I talked about today and what the topic was, I hope you did find the stream interesting. And I hope I didn't give you that many nightmares, but I probably did. I probably have given you nightmares. Sona-chan, do you think I can be a spacecraft engineer because I'm taking many knowledge of spacecraft and a lot of space stuff? I mean, yeah, one day if you study engineering, if you get all your qualifications, then sure. Yeah, if you go through the, you know, like all the degrees, not degrees, like, you know, licenses, whatever engineers need, I guess degrees, then yeah, sure. Sure, I don't see why not, if you're determined enough. My phone died for 30 minutes. No! I mean, yeah, like you missed the worst part, so yeah. And take care, Angry Mob. Take care, Sona. Go rest yourself and relax. Big Slim, thank you so much. You guys, please take care of yourselves always. Please remember to, you know, to stay safe out there. To always take care of yourself. Stay tuna. Always lock your always lock your locks. Yes. Oh, I can't see. Like I'm like, my mind is right now just like racing through that Reddit post and just that whole story again and again. But always remember to lock your doors and windows, bear your hexes. Until the next time, I'll see you guys tomorrow for another spooky stream. So stay tuned now. Bye! For the super good day, so I have this cookie I found. Nice, thank you so much for the super. I do have some fun fact. One fun fact is that the sun makes up for 99.86% of the mass of the solar system, and the sun is actually so big that you could squeeze 1.3 million Earths, I guess, inside of it. So that's a lot. Also, Joshua, thank you so much for the super. Hope you sleep well, Sona. Thank you to have nice try oh god, I can't read. Try to have nice dreams. I will try. Also, another fun fact, playing cards, you know, the Trump cards. So playing cards were actually used as currency in several French colonies and countries from the 17th century to the early 19th century. Interesting. Also, Jose, thank you so much. Looking forward to sleeping like a baby after this. Always. Always. Wait, do I have another one? I should have another one. I should have another fun fact one day. Oh yeah. Okay. Fun fact about doggos. Dogs. Sometimes you know how sometimes you see those videos of people like filming their dogs looking ashamed. Like, oh, if they did something wrong, like they look ashamed. Like they actually don't look ashamed. Like they can't really feel guilt. Like dogs can't feel guilt, but they just kind of feel submission, right? Like they show submission. So if they look guilty, they're not really feeling guilty. They're just submitting to you because you're the caretaker, you're the leader. All right, that's it. Doggos, sad puppers. Yeah, they're just puppers that acknowledge that, hey, I have to submit, I did something wrong, and the alpha is angry with me. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much, you guys, again. Stay safe out there. Stay tuned. I'll see you the next time.